Hello everybody, my name is Beastcon. Welcome to Rimworld. Now, you're not going to be hearing from the current Beastcon throughout the series. This is actually current Beastcon right now. The mic is a bit shit for the PC. I don't know why my mic doesn't work as well. We don't know. But we're going to be playing Rimworld. You're going to be listening to me at the moment. I'm just going to fucking boot this shit up. And, well, this is going to be hell. So I'm going to be talking about the where we're going to, where the crash land site's going to be, and the colonist I'm going to be using, and then we will get to editing me you'll listen to who edits the videos, not the one that's recording. Okay, so first off, you might have noticed a lot of these buildings. You got this and this and this. This is not a danger site. This is a raider site. So there's 2 tribes, 2 unions, and a pirate band. Obviously the tribes are stuck with bows, arrows, clubs, and the unions have guns. And you'll see that 2 of them are neutral, 2 are 20% hostile, so 20 hostile, and 1 is completely hostile. These guys will all send raid parties. These guys they won't do anything. Since it doesn't matter, because you get raided by them anyway, you want to try and put your base near them. So I want to put my base near a blue and a yellow. No, a purple and yellow. These roads don't mean anything, however these streams do, as they are water. So what I like to do, yeah, here should do. Can plonk our base, yeah. Don't know why my screen just got brighter, holy shit. I'm gonna not go for somewhere with caves, because caves gives a chance of insects. Okay. This is a stone type. It's going to be there. Slate, marble, and sandstone. Marble's going to be good for making statues. You'll see there's a creek and it's mountains. So there's going to be mountains and creeks. It's a 4 difficulty movement. The average temperature will be from 32 to 0. And basically 0 meaning we can't cook. We can't grow anything, sorry. As you can see by the annual growing period. It's 40 to 60 days from the 1st of April, May, the 11th of September, and these are basically mix of months. These are not just randomly ones. And the forgeable, we will find berries, and with animals will come here. There's a 2-time bonus, 2-time zone difference between, I don't know what that base is off, but yeah. And average disease frequency will be 1.2, which means that there will always be 1 disease per year. However, 1 disease which will be very hard to control is infections, which are just based off how dirty your hospital room is after you've helped patch wounds up, like bullet holes or stab wounds. And yeah, so we're going to be landing here because there's no caves, which was here, and we don't want caves. It's in a creek, so we can actually have water power. So we're going to hit next, and you're going to come to this screen, where you'll see a bunch of people. So there's 8 people, and these 3 will be the ones that come with us. These guys, we won't see them again. So we have a look, and you always want to have a look at this and this as well, but mainly these, because you need to know if they're incapable of anything and their traits. So this person well, that's already something that we don't want. And this is actually a mod, which is basically just saying, these are good, these are bad, these we don't know about. Prepare carefully, I'm going to not use this run. Movement speed, we're not going to want that, because we want them to hurry to where they are. And if they get food poisoning, they're basically going to be stood still. And yes, this is the next one. We're going to skip them, because we don't want someone incapable of dumb labor. Sure, they have skills, but they also have like a lot of bad traits. This person, holy Jesus Christ. Jesus. He is incapable of everything needed. Holy Jesus. He can't trade or be a warden. He can't craft. He can't fight fires. He can't clean. He can't haul. He can't mine. What are you used for? Exactly. Seriously, what would you be used for? Nothing even stacks up to it. Your plant's good, yeah, but no one fucking wants you. And we're gonna skip this person and say a psychopath. Actually, no, that might be good. I have no idea. BBB. 14 with animals, but they're incapable of intellectual. Psychopath chemical interest. He will consume more and more of them. If not already addicted to any drug and satisfied, he will sometimes go on a social drug binges. He will ignore directives and not use pleasurable drugs. All three of these people are shit. "19 horrible shooting construction. Horrible. It's the only good thing about them. And that. What else we got? Nope. See, they have a drug addiction. Finn, my friend. He's also a psychopath. Holy shit. You can't go any higher than that. That is maximum social. And what, he's incapable of cooking. We can get a different cook. That's good. That's good. He's nervous, but you know, it's good. We'll take him. Just for his social. You do need a warden. I'm not going to take you because I don't want a brawler and someone who's incapable of everything. And, oh, it's good cooking. Good melee. Dumb labor though. He's just always happy. Why not? I'm going to have one person incapable of dumb labor. And for you, okay, we need someone... someone with construction and intellect. And this is the downside. You gotta continuously go on this. You're horrible, man. You're also horrible. Why is everyone horrible? Nope. I don't need mining. I don't need plants, I don't need animals, I need intelligence and construction. Oh hell no, I just see the incapabilities. No, we can't have two people incapable of dumb labor. We need someone to hold, we need multiple people. Oh! Whoa, but they're good. I like that. Fuck off. Need someone with high intel. Creepy breathing is not good. Iron willed. Mental break threshold -80. Hunger rate increased. Sweats constantly. Damn. If only you weren't so shit. Cannibal. Yes, you can be a cannibal. You can also be gay in this. You can have gay colonists, you can have cannibal colonists. Oh, you're so god fucking damn it. Get pro. Maybe you can get a whole lot. I need intellect. It's not good. Granted, he is smart, though, and he doesn't have any capabilities. We'll take him. Alright, so you guys will now be listening to editing BeastCon for now on through this game, which means you'll be able to actually hear my voice pretty well. Unlike then, where the game probably took over my voice, so you could barely hear me, but I can hear myself perfectly talking in all volume, so yeah. I'll leave it to the editing BeastCon.
So, as we crash down, and you can hear me a lot better than with that shitty thing my computer does, I'll start by just looking for a location to build at. That's an ancient danger, I'm not going to go there yet. And once I find a place to go and settle down, I'll get to building, so yeah. So, as I look around, I decide that here where we've landed is just going to be the best spot. So I immediately go to structure and begin building with steel. Now the reason why I build with steel is because steel is one of the strongest materials in the game. So I build with this, so when a raid happens and they try to break through my walls, or someone tries to do a prison break, the outer wall will be hard to get through because it's made of steel. Later on in the game, I will actually be able to get plasteel, which is, I'm pretty sure, the strongest material in the game. Basically, yeah, it takes a long time to mine, and it's what mechanoids are made out of. However, we don't have to worry about mechanoids right now. As you can see, I'm now working on work, so each colonist has incapabilities, and each colonist, like I said, can do only a certain amount of work. So if you get a colonist that doesn't have any incapabilities, they can do everything. So I set everyone to stuff that would be important, like building or cutting down trees. Now, I know that we won't have enough steel to build the entire outer wall, so I assign a mining job, so when they don't have anything to do, or it's their top priority, they'll always go mine. Now, colonists will always actively look for something to do. If something needs to be cut down, they'll cut it down. If a ore needs to be mined, they'll mine it. If something needs to be built, they'll build it. However, if there's nothing for them to do, then they'll just be idle, on which you can see by the clock, the colonist icons. So that will basically be telling you that they don't have a job, they need a job. Do something. You need to do something. Having idle colonists is not good, because that's a waste of time, and then they become a waste of food. Now, as they come to the finish of the wall, I'll actually start to build their rooms. So I checked before the status of each colonist, as you have multiple different ways they see each other. They can see each other as neutral, a rival, an enemy, a friend, a good friend, a lover, fiance, and husband. Now, the romance ones actually have to be done in a special way. You can't just make them like that. So they have to try and flirt their way into their hearts, then there has to be a marriage, and they have to survive till the marriage. But we don't need to worry about that right now. So I start building their rooms, and it's just made out of wood because it's the inner structure. I'll soon then put beds in there because they do like beds. Yes, they do. So, as you can see, they're building, and you need walls, you need a door, and then once that's done, as you can see, they'll build a roof that doesn't require resources. And now, as you can see, one of the rooms is done. We can build a bed in there, and they'll be able to sleep in that bed and not get pissed off about sleeping outside or on a floor. Now, as the day starts, new day starts, as you can see, we get our first mental break, which is Finn and his sad wander. Now, mental breaks determine what level they were at. They could, if it's a minor mental break, it won't be anything too bad. Major, maybe could be a tantrum, and if it's an extreme mental break, they have a chance at doing something dumb, like going on a berserker rage, or even killing a patient, colonist, or prisoner. I'll get into that later. Anyways, whilst that's happening, I pause the game to set up a little area. So this area is going to be the rec room and fridge. This is also where the kitchen's going to be. So the fridge is actually going to be a freezer, because if you put a cooler in a certain place, it will cool down the room, obviously. So if you put a cooler in a condensed room where your food will be, and then you set that to below 0, it will actually freeze the food for you, and it will never spoil. Refrigerated food will spoil at some point, and non-refrigerated food, so food that's just left out in the open, will have like 2 days until it spoils. So we prioritize doing this, and we make sure to build a table and that afterwards. However, of course, we need to do some prioritization. As you can see, I cancel all of that as a heat wave comes on. Now, I don't have the time to build a cooler and vents. So just while the heat wave is on, I'm going to be placing down passive coolers, which are Neolithic, because you can also have a tribal start. So once we get the coolers down, I then prioritize my work back to the rec room so we can get that built. Then, once the rec room is built, we then build the fridge, the freezer, and then the kitchen stuff. However, I don't think we'll have time for that. Now, as the new day comes, and our third day on this planet, we get told that we have to name our base, basically, and what our faction will be called. I couldn't think of anything. So I named it We Are Screwed, and the faction is called Fuck. This has been the longest I have been in a video without swearing. It's the first one this video, that's surprising. Now we get back to building the rec room and fridge. Of course, we just have this built, and they'll go ahead with all the wood that they have, build it up. So the passive coolers in the rooms will actually keep them nice and cool when they sleep, so they don't get slept in the heat debuff. Now, if it's too cold, they'll get slept in the cold, and that's also a debuff to their mood. And basically, those will make them more likely to have a mental break. So with these passive coolers, they'll be at a certain temperature to where they're not cold, but they're not too hot. It's like around 20, I think it is. I don't know. Anyways, we build this place up. Finally, as the day comes to the end, we begin building a table and chairs. So a little meme around the Rimworld community is the fact that if a colonist does not eat with a table, they will get angry, or well, they'll get the moodlet debuff again. And it's basically a meme, but if they don't eat with a table, then they'll get the debuff. So it's imperative that you have a table set up so they can go there to eat. Of course, it needs chairs, so just a little meme thing. But anyways, as the video is basically going to be a bit too long, and I don't plan for this first video to be long, I would love to end it here. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.